Hi guys, it is Saturday, March 31st, 2018, and I'm here to do my March update. It's probably going to be kind of short. There's not really a lot to show. I didn't do any shopping this month, shockingly enough. I've been kind of getting back into the Steve Ramsey thing, and so I've been working on paying down my credit cards from New York last year, and some other stuff that I bought last year and ran my credit cards up. So I haven't really been buying a lot of stuff except food. And this morning I added it up and I spent a ridiculous amount of money eating out in March. So I'm going to have to fix that for April. It's ridiculous. But it is true. If you have a budget, you write down your plan on purpose on paper, your money goes way farther than you think it will. So it is true. Um, so I have some WIPs. I have a finish. Um, so we'll get started. My finish, we'll start with that. This is one of my um, cleanup list projects, and I finished it on March 8th. Yeah, I think I finished it on the 8th and I put it together on the 10th. So this is um, Christmas Christmas Tree Welcome by Dimensions Daydreams. And you can see I stitched the tree, and then it comes with the backing paper and the glass and the cardboard and the little sticky things to hold it together. That's the technical term for it, sticky things. And so I finished that. So that is my third finish for 2018. And there it is. And it comes with this little stand. You put it in the stand and you can stand it up. So I have the other one. I should have brought it, but I have a similar one that's a Santa. So they're kind of a matching set, and they're both great. So that's my finish. Christmas Tree Welcome by Dimensions Daydreams. My next project that I worked on this month is my good old friend Under the Evergreen. I have had a really hard time with this project this month, you guys. You can see I made a lot of progress on it. I had hoped to finish page 3 this month. I didn't do it because I am just so tired of doing this floor. And I made some progress, but I didn't finish it. You can see I did the blocks. I put in some more of the floor, like between the ball and the blocks. And so I did some work on it. But after the Olympics, I took a break from it. And I picked it up again a little bit, but I've been having a hard time getting motivated on this because that floor is just killing me. And page 4 is full of floor too, under the rocking horse and between all the other toys. So I'm gonna hit it again, but I've had a hard time. So that's where I am on Under the Evergreen. It looks good, but so much floor. And then my work project, which of course is the Ohio map by SP Inc. I made good progress on this month. I didn't quite get as far as I wanted to. Close. I'm not that far away. If I wanted to finish it up this weekend, I probably could. But this is where I am. So you can see down there on the bottom, I did Cincinnati and Dayton. This is always a problem in this piece. So, Yeah. There's Dayton. There's Cincinnati. I want to take it up here. This is the northwest corner of the state, west of Toledo, and I didn't quite make it up there. And once I do that, I'll be done with the entire inside of the state. So it's coming along. And then after I finish that, I'm gonna go ahead and do the Ohio River and do the outline of the state, um, and Lake Erie, and then I'll start getting into putting the names of the cities in and stuff like that. So I'm hoping to have this done by June 1st. It's still my work project, so it goes kind of slow. I want it done by June 1st. If not, I'll bring it home and I'll finish it in June. But it's moving along and it's getting there. I made a mistake. Some of you probably saw on Mania this week where I asked if the chart and the cover pick don't match, which one do you use? Well, that was um, right here. Let me pull this so I can. That was right here. No, is that correct? Yeah. Yeah. At the top of the Miami River. This is the Miami River right here. And there's this little space right here that the chart had in this light blue color, like in this blue-green, but the cover pick had in this dark blue. And because it's a map and because it's based on something actual or something real, I looked it up and it actually should be the dark blue. There's like a little pool or a little lake at the top of the Miami River. So I pulled it out yesterday. I started by pulling out the wrong color and I was so mad. So then I pulled out the right color and then I was like, I'm done with this for today. And I'm going to fix it this weekend or I'm going to fix it this week at work. But um, I'm going to have to go back and fix that back. And then I'll continue on up here and finish the corner. So that's my Ohio map. It's moving along. And then there's the next project on my cleanup list. Some of you might remember this from last year. I'm going to pull this in half so I don't show you the whole chart. Spring Bunny Love. This is a freebie from Snowflower Diaries. It's really cute. It calls for Nina's threads, which I did not order because they ship out of Hungary. And so I went in my stash and I'm using some threads that I had in my stash. And some of you might remember that I started this last year and I had made my bunny like 2 stitches too chubby. And I was having trouble getting past it because I'm like, I don't want to rip it out. And I was just having trouble because I didn't want it too chubby. Even though it's a bunny, it's not really a problem. And so he's been sitting there for a year while Laurel decides what she's going to do with him. So I thought it's springtime, it's Easter, tomorrow's Easter. Um, Everybody's doing all these cute bunnies and all these cute spring designs. I think Satsuma Street's Sweet Spring is the cutest thing. Um, so I thought, let me pull out my Spring Bunny Love and do something springy. I was going to do my Mill Hill Squirrel, but I decided he could wait. So I pulled it out and I was back to this decision about what am I going to do with this bunny. And I eventually came to the admission that I'm not going to be happy with him unless I pull him out and fix him. And it's somewhat irrational, I know, but that's the way it is. So I, one day at the beginning of March, or the middle of March, one afternoon, I sat and I pulled it out. And I started over. And I'll tell you what else happened that day. It was a Sunday afternoon. and I had ordered food. I had ordered DoorDash, and it got to be 1 hour, and I'm like, okay, he should be here soon. And I was checking the status, and um, it kept saying at restaurant, at restaurant, at restaurant, and I got to be an hour and a half. It was still saying at restaurant. I got to be 2 hours. I'm like, where is this guy? Where's my food? So I sent him a message and I said, hey, can you tell me what the status is? Because I've been waiting for 2 hours. And he said, well, I'm trying to download the app. And I'm like, what? You have my order. Clearly, you already have the app if you've already gone to get my order. And I was like, I tried to ask another question and he didn't answer me. So finally, I contacted uh, DoorDash customer service. I was like, I've been waiting for this food for more than 2 hours now. Can you please find out what's going on? So they called the guy, and it turns out the phone he was using, I guess the phones were issued by DoorDash. And so the phone he was using for the orders had broken and he couldn't get to the delivery information. So he was trying to download the app on his personal phone so he could get the delivery information, and he was having trouble or something. I don't know. But customer service um, assigned the order to somebody else, and they asked the restaurant to remake the order because by then it had been sitting there for 2 hours. And so I finally got my order 3 hours later. They gave me a discount. They discounted more than half my order. They gave me a credit for more than half of my order. So their customer service was great. This guy, I wish he had called them and said, hey, I'm trying to fix this. I'm having trouble. It's not working. Can you please, you know, assign this to somebody else to take this girl her food instead of having me sit here for 2 hours going, where's my food? I'm hungry. So that was the day that I decided to frog my bunny. So I restarted him. What did I do with him? What did I do with my bunny? Oh, duh, Laurel. So here is where I got on my bunny. You might have seen I posted a picture of him when it's just his head and ears, because I was like, if I put a pink bow on him, he'll be the Playboy bunny. Um, so here he is, 1/1 on the random piece of fabric I had in my stash. But it's amazing that I didn't manage to cut while I was frogging the other one. It's the same piece of fabric that I frogged the other one off of, and it's amazing that I didn't cut the fabric thread. So there's my bunny. I think maybe I'll pick him up today and work on him. And that's what I finished, and that's my update for March. Um, for April, I want to get back to Under the Evergreen, try to get motivated to get this page finished. I want to finish Spring Bunny Love. Um, make some progress on my Ohio map. And maybe I'll be able to sneak in another Easter finish. Like I have the Mill Hill bunny egg. You guys saw I did the duck last year, and I did the sheep the year before that. I have the bunny one, so maybe I'll do the bunny one. Or maybe I'll finish the squirrel or something. I had also intended, if you watched my February video, I had intended to put some blocks into my Hade freebie freebie Flower Bride Story Keep. Didn't touch it. It's still sitting here. It's kitted. Didn't put any stitches in it. So uh, I'm gonna try to get some motivation going to stitch at home. because I haven't really been stitching at home for the past like 2 weeks. Last weekend I did a puzzle, which I got to the very end of and discovered I had missed a piece somewhere. I can't find it. I don't know if the puzzle didn't come with it or if I dropped it somewhere, but I haven't been able to find it. I got one missing piece in my completed puzzle. It's very frustrating. And I've been just doing other stuff. I haven't been stitching at home. I've been working on the Ohio map at work, and that's it. So I'm going to try to get some motivation going here and finish something and make progress on something or something. My brother from New York is back in town. It's his spring break, and I think he flew in yesterday. And he's over there, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? He's over there with his boyfriend, and I'm sure they're having a good time together. Um, so I'm gonna see him on Monday, and I um, contacted my younger brother that lives here in LA and told him, hey, he's gonna be in town. Do you want to meet up? Can you be free for lunch or something? And so he works for a movie studio, and he got us passes to have lunch on the lot there. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. That's on Monday. I think I'm gonna maybe make a little side trip to the Beverly Center on the way home. um, I think I'm gonna go instead of having my brother drive down here to get me and then drive back up there to my younger brother's job and then drive back down here to get me. I think I'm just gonna meet him up there. Um, and so when he leaves to go back to the boyfriend, I think I'm gonna make a little side trip over to the Beverly Center. We'll see what time it is and how long it takes. But I know that it's not very far. So, um, yeah, I'm excited about that. I might end up having to skip my trip to New York this year for many reasons. Dave Ramsey trying to pay this credit card off and not trying to run it back up. And my brother's been coming out here, so I've been able to see him. So I might skip my trip to New York this year. Although I really love going to New York. I'm gonna be sad if I skip it. But I've seen my brother, so I might have to live without my annual trip to New York. Anyway, that's all I have. I'm going to stop rambling now. And I hope you all have a wonderful Easter tomorrow if you celebrate it. And productive and happy stitchy month in April. And I will see you guys next month. Bye.